Good morning, everybody. This is Ava with My Brainy Mess. How is everybody? I'm good. I'm still not feeling too good. I'm having stomach issues. That's what's going on, and I'm still not feeling that best, but I'm trying. I probably would feel better if I got my prescription. Prescription the doctor has got me on has really helped my stomach, and I've been without it for, it's been 2 weeks now. The pharmacy has run out of it. It's out of stock, and so they've ordered it, and I still haven't heard back as to when I'm going to get it. So I wish I'd hurry up and get it because it does make my stomach feel better. We did this little prompt yesterday, and I decorated the house yesterday. I did a cute little video of my pups, a little short video of my pups dancing with me while I was decorating the house. That was cute and that was fun. I enjoyed that. I still have my foyer to decorate. My husband finally got my village set out so that I can finish up decorating. And as soon as I finish up, I will take pictures. And I'm sure my first day of tomorrow, which is December 1st, yay! I'm finally getting into the actual Christmas spirit of the holidays. And right now I'm just prepping, and that's kind of all what I'm doing. Well, yesterday my prompts were a mug of steaming a mug steaming in cold hands, and which do you like, warm or hot weather? And I wrote yesterday, I cannot decide which I like better, cold or hot weather. I like bundling up, so I think I prefer cold weather versus hot. I do not like being hot. I don't like to sweat. Reason I don't like to exercise. Ha ha. Today I plan on working on the Christmas decorations and decorate the house. I clean the living room and the dining area, prepping for today. It's amazing what certain cleaning chores will make the house look nice just by putting up junk, dust, and picking up dog toys. Amazing. But that's really just a spit and a lick cleaning, and I really need to do some deep cleaning, which I'm planning on doing after the first of the year. Start at one room at a time, and literally I want to kind of remodel certain rooms, and not remodel, but change up the decor a little bit in certain rooms, especially my bathroom. My bathrooms, they need it really bad, and I need new curtains and need new rugs, and I want to take some of my paintings and kind of decide which ones I want to put in the bathrooms and that kind of thing. So anyway, so that's after the first of the year. Anyway, today the prompts are pile of damp leaves and write a list of things you're grateful for. Well, I thought it would be fun to take a piece of paper and paint leaves, all different colors, shapes, and sizes, and write in what we're thankful for and paste it on the page. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. I'm not exactly sure. We can do all kinds of leaves, I guess. I had I don't know how to do a maple leaf. Let's see. I don't know how to do a maple leaf. Oh, there we go. Is that a maple leaf? I'd have to go look at one. I should have printed some leaves, shapes out, but in fact, I have a book that has some leaves in it. I'll be back. I'm back. In this book, I need to start working on this book. I forgot I had it. There should be some books of leaves somewhere because this was a used book, so somebody used it already. Or maybe the lady that used this book, she made her own leaves. That's probably what she did. Need to play in this book. Maybe it's in here. Nope. Oh. Nope. Okay. Well, it's sad. And now I have to make my own leaves. Oh, that's funny. Let's see. I ought to go pull some leaves out of my yard, huh? I tell you what, I think I'm just going to do these kind of leaves. I think that's what I'll do. Let's see. Excuse me. Okay. I'm going to take my acrylics that I have left in here. Kind of played with them yesterday. I played. I'm making my own gift bags, and I'm not done with them, but here's what I started out doing. And I'm going to do some pen work on them and do the backs and play with them. Maybe we'll do that when I'm done, but I think this is going to take too long. So we're going to use, I'm just going to use, let's see. I need to re-wet my palette here. It's going to, let's see, let's do some green. And some a little bit red with some brown. Oh, that's a pretty leaf. And let's put a little bit blue and see what we come up with. And let's go back and, oh, there's a bird banging on my door, my window out there. I have a little bluebird that, I don't know if it's the same one or not, but it's he's always banging on my windows. And it sounds like he's back. Let me move this so that I can. And he's always banging on my windows. I don't know about that little bird. It's just so funny. do some kind of yellow, more yellow green. I was looking at a YouTube video this morning. Denise Love, I think is her name. She's a mixed media artist. She was doing a swatch book, which I thought was ingenious idea. I was like, oh man, I want to do that. So after the first of the year, I'm going to find me a book and start doing swatch art and learn colors, because that's my goal, is to kind of learn colors and what have you. And let's see, a little bit more brown. And I was really impressed with the project. So that kind of inspired me to learn my colors and the color wheel. And I want that cube art so bad, but I just cannot justify paying the money to buy it. I just, it's a frivolity that I really don't need. I prefer it. I need to save my money for supplies and not things I want. I wanted that a little bit more brown. When I've been kind of investigating color theory, and forgot what the two different types of color is. One paint and one that they use in printers. Speaking of, I gotta get me some printer ink. I just keep putting it off and putting it off. And because it's going to cost me $80 to get this printer ink. And I'd rather spend it on other things. I'd rather. So anyway, color theory. The printers use magenta, cyan, yellow, and cyan, magenta, and yellow, and then of course black to come up with the variation of colors. And basically they said that's really the primary colors even in paint. And to get a paint wheel with those primary colors. Well, I'm not going to do that. I bought me a paint wheel of the normal traditional blue, red, yellow, which I'm doing here. So I've learned to change colors quite a bit just on the primaries. But I'm just going to a little bit more. Anyway, I just thought it was kind of interesting and common sense. So, something to think about. Let's see. Trying to put in as many leaves as I possibly can come up with. Okay. That'll do. I have a way of, I know I've talked about this in my video in the past, but I have a way I clean my brushes. I have a Folgers can with Murphy oil soap. And then I have 2 different waters, one to clean right after the Murphy soap, clean it, and then a cleaner water to clean. And then when I'm totally done with whatever project I'm doing, then I go and really clean my brushes. So that's what I do. So let's dry these out. They're not perfect little leaves, but they will do what I want to do for the project I'm doing. They may be too big. That's kind of what I'm wondering. Want them to dry real good. Oh, but tomorrow we start the actual Christmas dailies. I will be doing DeWinton's watercolor advent calendar, like I do every year. I wonder if I have one that I can show you. I'm not going to do it in calendar form like she does. Let's see what I have. I don't think it's in here. No. Oh, my arm hurts today. Yeah, here we go. This is what I have been doing this since 2021. And each day she does a little watercolor project, and she actually has a whole kit. I'm not buying the whole kit, and she has an actual watercolor palette that she uses, and I just use what I have and be done with it. But that's one. I don't know if I have another one, but I have been doing these. Now, last year, I didn't even put it on the calendar. I just incorporated it. I would paint the piece and then find a prompt that kind of goes similar to that piece that I'm working, the prompt that she works on, and kind of do similar stuff with it. So anyway, we're going to cut these out, and it's not quite dry. Yeah, they're dry enough. And I like it. It's fun, and it's challenging, and I love to do those little watercolor palettes. They're fun. So anyway, that starts tomorrow. And then I can get into I have several prompt pages that I will go through to find that will correlate with the image that she's painting for the day. So I have several prompts that I will work on. Last year I did Darcy Misadventure. She had a thing going on, and so I did her prompts, and that was so much fun. I enjoyed that so much. And this time I'm using kind of my own prompts that I found on Etsy. Just search prompts and you'll get what you want. I'm sitting here trying to think about what to do for next year. And when I was doing journals, every day I would come up with a theme and do it for that day, like tags and that kind of stuff. Well, I'm not doing journals anymore. And so I would like to go on the same premises of a theme every day and do art, collages, or what have you. And so I was playing with that theme this morning, and came up with, whether this is going to stay or not, I don't know. Sunday is Swatch Palette Day. I want to do that book palette that Denise Love is doing, and that's going to be on Sunday. Monday is monkeying around, which basically to do whatever I want to do. Tuesday is no videos because I'm busy all day Tuesday. I have my D group Tuesday morning, and at 4:30 I have I decided to start to join a painting journaling group, which starts at 4:30. And so Tuesday I will be busy, and I'm not going to have time. And I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to go back to Art with a Vision, even though I was not going to do that. But I'm going to be out in that area anyway, and it's like, well, I might as well do it. So I might continue doing that. So we don't know. But Mondays, if I do Art with a Vision, then Mondays will probably be working on that project. Wednesday, watercolor fun techniques. I'm going to learn about, I have a book up there learning about some techniques of watercolor. Thursday is texture Thursday. I'm going to start playing with different types of texture. I have some ideas on some art pieces I want to try. Friday, I'm keeping Freaky Friday and try to do some more of my Freaky Friday people. I love that thing so much. And Saturday is scavenger hunt collage or abstract piece. So we're going to be doing all of that. So that is my plan for my schedule for 2026. I'm hoping, unless I come up with something else, I'm going to try to make myself get busy and do more YouTube videos. And sometimes I'll do real good, and then all of a sudden I just hit a slump. It's really weird how my creativity hits. And I've got to start making some paintings for the Art Conroe League, and start posting, putting them in there. So that's another thing. I've got to do some of those kind of projects. So I don't know. I got a lot of things I want to do, and I got to make myself do them. I have a tendency to slack off. I get lazy. I'm retired. I've worked on a schedule all my life, going to work, 8 to 5 job, and just the idea of making myself do that again just kind of, it just doesn't fit with my psyche very well. I had so much fun decorating yesterday. That my pups were having a ball in the tree sack. If you'll look on one of my short videos, I have them playing. They were having a blast. And my cat, my 14-year-old cat, bless his heart, he was even enjoying the bag. He would get up in the bag and roll around in the bag, and the dogs would just go nuts until I think the cat got overwhelmed because they were literally lambasting the poor cat. I feel so sorry for him. But he was also having a good time with all that. And I put my little stinker dog, I put a tree skirt under the tree. And it's just a red blanket, nothing fancy, because it doesn't show whenever you put all the presents under it. But I had it all fixed up. It's hard for me to get down under the tree, getting up and down on the floor. But I had to in order to get it to fit real nicely. And I had it real nice. And that little stinker butt Shelby of mine, my little black and white Shapoo, she is such a stinker. I swear. And then Crisco, it's like monkey see, monkey do, whatever Shelby does, he's got to do it too. And he mimics Shelby all the time. And she got up under that tree and pulled that blanket out from under that tree. I wanted to kill her because it was wrapped around the tree trunk, so I was afraid she was going to knock that tree down by trying to get that blanket off. So I had to pick up the blanket until I can put, before I can put presents down under there where she can't pull out from under it. And I should have known that because she did that last year. Look! Oh, my stars! There's my little bluebird that was banging on my window. He came in here and started banging. Bless his little heart. Wonder what he wants. He does that every once in a while. He'll go bang on the back window and then turn around and come in here and bang on my window here. He knows I'm in here. Oh, how funny. Pretty little thing. Oh, my stars. There he is flying in front of my window. Aww. I have a birdie friend. That was kind of exciting. It made my day. You know, people say they relate to people who died with birds that coming back to see you or something. I have birds do that to me all the time, but I couldn't tell you which bird was who. There he's banging on the back window again in the dining area. Yeah, here he goes. I'll be darned. I have a friend, Connie Jennings, who passed away over last weekend. And I can't go to her funeral. I've got too much going on. I'm tempted to cancel what I have going on and go to her funeral. I have to look at my schedule and see. I think the funeral's one day, her viewing's another. I don't know. I'll have to just see. It's an awful lot of driving for me. I don't do driving very well anymore, unless I can talk my husband into it. And I don't think he will. It's an awful long drive. Anyway, so maybe that's a symbol of her. I don't know. I always thought the world of her. She and I were the best, good friends, good friends. I hate that she passed. It's kind of a shock, actually. All right. I was going to talk about something else, and I can't remember what I was going to talk about. Had fun with my puppies decorating yesterday. I'll talk about that. Did I talk about me making bread? I don't remember if I did or not. Okay, let's see. Now, they said they're supposed to be wet leaves, but I ain't going to do wet leaves. They're just going to be leaves. How's that sound? And just a pile of leaves. Let's see. I think I'm going to write on the light ones what I'm thankful for, because the darker ones are going to be a little harder to see. Let's see. Okay, let's do this. Righty-ighty. Point 3. Things I'm thankful for. My family. God. And Jesus. My animals. my home. My art. My friends. Very generic, I know. I could get down to details, but this is just generic. I want to oh, my nose itches. Is that a green? Yeah. It's I wish I had a gold pen. I don't know, kind of. I'll speed this part up, maybe. I don't know. Oh, sorry if you can't see that. All I'm doing is just kind of highlighting the leaves a little bit. I used to have little hummingbirds that would come visit me when I was out in the yard. Every year they would remind me to put the hummingbird feeders, but this year I didn't have them. And they used to fly in front of my window that let me know that they were there so that I could put the feeders out. But they didn't do that this year. So I didn't put the feeders out. I didn't really want to mess with it this year. I remember sitting out in the yard doing some stuff. I was in my on my little porch. I have just a tiny little porch, and doing something, and a little hummingbird came up, zoomed right in front of me, scared me to death, and hovered in front of me to let me know, put those feeders out. And so I would get them all out and put them out. And oh, there was one year I had hundreds of birds. They were fascinating. And sat and watched them for hours. Especially in the mornings when I used to sit out on my swing. My poor swing. It's so dilapidated. I need new cushions on it, and I need a new top on it. Right now, it's just a frame, practically. Still have the cushion, but it needs to be redone. I'm not doing very good with this leaf here. But you know what? I like that color on this. Huh. Anyway, oh, I got one more. What can I put on it? Just my life. I'm very thankful for my life. No, don't want to do that. I've had a good life. I've had a blessed life. I can't complain. It's just been a good life. I'm not ready to give it up yet because there's so much I still want to do. There's a painting I want to do, and I want to learn before I do that painting, because that is the painting that I want to go out on. And I'm going to start practicing it in books and try to get it the way I want it. And technique, textures. This isn't going to be a textural painting, I have a feeling. Okay, I think I got them all done. All right, where's my lid? What I do with the lid? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's get those away. Okay, now I'm going to put the big leaves down first. I think that's what I'm going to do. We shall do that. What else has been going on? My office is a wreck. My art room. Oh, my stars. I need to get in here and clean it. But I don't see the point because I usually clean it right before Christmas when I'm done with all my projects for Christmas. And okay. I'll try to paint some stems or on them. Might put some matte medium on top of all this after I'm done. Let's see. The paint's coming off on my hands. I didn't think acrylic did that. Oh, bread. I forgot I was going to talk about my bread. I don't know if I talked about this yesterday or not. I think I did. And I told you I was gonna, I found another recipe that I think I'm gonna try. Looks easy. She called it the 1 hour bread. But she has a mixer. I have to do a lot of this by hand because I don't have a mixer. Well, you know, I do have a hand mixer that, let's see, that I think has a bread, little thing in it. So maybe I could use that and try that. I don't know. I'll have to try. Let's see. There we go. Whoops. Didn't want to do that. Okay, now I want to label and put the prompts on. I don't want a big one. I have a bunch of these little pieces of paper that might be fun to use. My fingers don't want to work. My thumb is so busted. Look at that. It's just, my poor fingers are so arthritic. I tell you. Just so sad. Let's, what did I do with that pen? Make a leaf. Just so it will blend in. I wonder if I have any kind of labels in here. This would be kind of cute. Why don't I? Kind of stick it here. Use this and put, today is November 30. Sunday. Okay. And then our prompts are, oh, it bled through. Our prompts are dried leaves, to list of things I'm grateful for. Okay. And then we're gonna throw this over here. Yeah. Okay. And we're going to put that in here. There we go. Cute. And we are done with November, guys. Well, I hope y'all had a good November. And of course, November is what are you thankful for month and what you're grateful for. And this pretty much ends with my month of November. And tomorrow we start Christmas. So I'm really, really, really excited. So I thank y'all from the top of my brain to the bottom of my feet. Please like and share and subscribe to my video. I would so muchly appreciate it. And happy ending of November. And I will see y'all on Flip Flop. Bye.